¿Qué pasó? What's up, everybody? And it's still glitched. Welcome back to Stardew Valley. A very calm, peaceful game. What a week! If it's not pro-socialism and New World Order, Disney needs to social justice it. Yeah, that seems to be the case, which really sucks. Considering. Hey, Abigail. Was always globalist and utopian, but it used to care about family. Yeah, now it just wants to destroy family. Because you can't have families with socialism. Although with socialism, you kind of need slavery for it to exist, so there's that. Alright, let's go back to the farm. Stream labels, why are you crapping out on me? Don't do this! Don't do this to me! Oi! Actually, I think this will go in here, along with this. One of the things you guys might notice is I have a little thingy down this ways. I am slowly building an overlay for my stream. Hopefully everything works. So this right now is just kind of an experiment to see if I can actually get things up and running. Alright, is there anything around here? Really adding more and more elements to this overlay. I'm going to change the colors. This is just, I guess you could say an alpha. This is just a short little run. Jeez Louise. Alright, so we heard the sound, but I did not see the alert, so... Alright, there it goes. Criminally. Just leave that there. Stan Lee's daughter attacked Disney. That was a funny... that was just hilarious. Let's see, and then... I had 2 sub days. Was it 2? Yeah, it was 2. No. I've had 2 sub days. One last week, one this week. This last week, kids, I was at Bob Jones. This is the high school I hadn't been at yet. That building it's huge. And you need a map to navigate that sucker. I don't see how anyone can get around in that place and not get lost every day. Ooh, great. I've pissed off the spirits. Of course I have. Why am I not surprised? Ooh, cool. Thank you, Linus. So for this sub day, let's see, I was with the drama department. And at least at first, the kids were really nice, or really well behaved. And They were drama kids. They're a bunch of drama llamas. They're precious drama llamas, but they were drama llamas. Gave a couple of the kids some ideas, because some of them were doing some kind of Shakespeare in the Park kind of thing, is how I understood it. I'm probably wrong on that, so if any of you kids are decided you'd watch me today, sorry about that. I mucked that up. Whoopsie! Moving right along. And no, I don't have a stream deck. That was me. Let's see. This one? Yeah. Kick out, bush, bush, and bush. Let's plant corn right here. And let's see, these are summer and fall. Okay, so I'll plant these now. But the first two periods, I was with the drama kids. Or, the first period, I was with the drama kids. Second period, I was with the theater tech people. Which I found out from my brother-in-law, something he used to do when he was in high school. So this has been around for a bit. Or to be more exact, this program has been around for a bit. And beep. 1, 2. There we go. But yeah, and that was a weird cast. Alright, I'll pause real quick. Also grotesquely stupid, Stan sold all rights decades ago. That is true, but it was a play on the fans' heartstrings. Part of his deal to get out of Marvel so they wouldn't hold a non-competition clause in his original contract over his head. Whew! Yeah. Oops, wrong button. Alright, so boosh, 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 and I'll just sell the rest of those. But, bugger, where was I? Oh, right, burp-a-derp, boosh. And, yeah, we'll sell these. Veggies. So, second period, a kid decided to punch the wall. I don't know why he punched the wall. I just know he punched the wall. So, sent him to the nurse's office. And originally I thought, oh, surely he'll be back in a little bit. No. He didn't show up again until near the end of class. But at the very least, the student told me, hey, we have an update on that kid. He's actually over here, and he's not going to be back for a hot minute. I'm like, okay, well, at least I know. Because I am responsible for all the kids under my care. Like I would a normal teacher. So, that happens. And, burp, derp, derp, boop. I need to go in and make another fence. Oh, I gotta head to Robin's. It's Tuesday. They're open on Tuesday, right? I can't remember. I hope so. Need to go this way. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Boosh. So, other than that, the second period went without a hitch. Then the teacher informed me, because the teacher I was subbing for co-taught. I will drink soda instead, Kirkenheim. Wahaha! I will have to try again tomorrow. Alright, I probably should get back to the farm. But, you know, whatever. Water your plants every day. Water retaining soil, I don't need to worry about watering as often. Pretty convenient. Obviously. I need to find Elliot. So, teacher who was co-teaching said, hey, I don't need you anymore. Someone spends gold gems choosing a wife. I think I might have around the time of buying a locker, but I forget who I said. You chose Elliot. I do remember that, is you chose Elliot. You got it first. So, the waifu, or in this case, husbando, is Elliot. I don't know why I came in here. And you do have a locker in Subnautica, by the way. Hot pepper. Hey, Elliot! I hope I didn't sell all my hot peppers. Knowing me, I probably did. Oop, forage. I can sell that. Because I got uranium quality. Uranium? No, iridium. Let's see. Imagine not being able to take a vacation unless you give up being able to work in the field you've been working for decades. That was Stan Lee's life in the 80s. Oof. Jeez. That is... that's awful. Disney, why are you so evil? Quit being evil. Maybe that's the reason they made Maleficent. Red hot peppers, maybe even chilies. That was a good ban. Or at least I thought they were. Lo and behold, I do have a hot pepper. I didn't sell them all. Like, yes. Now I gotta figure out where Elliot is. I'm pretty sure he goes to the bar at night, but... well, I guess we can go fishing. Because we know he's out on the... he lives on the beach. Oh, maybe he's in here. Let's go check. It's not Wednesday. Okay, that's where Robin is. Fair enough. Nothing I can... well, I can buy some wheat for next season. Alright, let's go fishing. But anyway, so teacher was like, it's okay, you can go home. I'm sure they'll figure out how to pay you for a full day. I'm like, okay, and I have never had this happen before. So I'm like, okay, and not knowing what to do, I go up to the lady where I have to sign in. And I'm like, teacher just kind of kicked me out and said, yeah, she didn't need me. So, where else can I go? Came... yes, it is. Am I good enough friends with Elliot to walk in here yet? I am, but he's not here. Where the farfet Nugan is he? Yeah, I'll just fish. Alright. Bleh. But, Vanihu. So, the sub is like, let's figure out where I can shove you real quick. And I hopped around the entire building for the next 2 periods. The next one, she stuck me in there with a lady who was having meetings today. And I walk in, and the kids are just staring at me going, "Are you our sub?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And the next kid asked, "Is our teacher okay? Did she have to go to the hospital?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what happened? What is with this teacher that they're thinking the kids are thinking she's got to go to the hospital?" Turns out this woman is like due any day. She's pregnant. And the kids know that she's probably not going to be back for like the rest of the semester after she gives birth to her kid. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, she's just pregnant. There's nothing wrong. She's not like had a heart attack or anything." And I'm thinking, okay, maybe the woman took, the rest of the day off. No. This woman is like out to here pregnant. She is very clearly due any day. Oh crap, I can't fish. Oh crap, so much lag. Let's hope for an easy fish. But she just, it's like, yeah, any day that baby's gonna come out. So she came back, and I'm like, okay. So, and the sub lady happened to be there. She's like, "Okay, let's bring you to another class." I'm like, "Okay, just so long as I'm getting paid." And then the next class, I think it was a volleyball coach. I was there for pretty much the rest of third period. And fourth period, the lady's like, "I can't put you anywhere else, so you can go ahead and say toodles." I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it." Because at that point, I was guaranteed a full day's pay. And on top of that, I managed to get more sub days lined up. So the month of September for me is chock full. It's either classes or sub days. And I don't have my field experience placement yet, so I'm waiting on that. No, Elliot, wait! Oh, fudge. Crud, I was hoping he'd go to the bar. I know he goes to the bar every now and again. Yeah, he's not here. No, I don't need a cold drink. So, that was last week. That was last Friday. September 2nd is the most important day of the month. Labor Day? Remember correctly? Yeah, because she wanted to schedule me for Monday, and she's like, "Oh, let me see what I got." And she's like, "Oh, well, you're going to enjoy a very nice weekend." I'm like, "Well, I got class." She said, "No, it's Monday is Labor Day." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Or I could be totally missing that and it's actually your birthday. I actually managed to get that out before you sent it. Hot dog! Oh my word. Okay. So, you have a federal holiday on your birthday this year. Yay! So, happy early birthday. I don't know if I'll stream that day or not. I probably won't because I have a buttload of homework I gotta get done. Because the first 2 weeks this semester were just nice and at least relatively easy because we're having to deal with kind of the Washington, D.C. two-step in field experience, and the students that are in practicum can't do anything until we get our placements. It was there the year I was, but wow. That is cool. Well, happy early birthday, buddy. Thank you for being on my stream. Muchas gracias. Let's see if I can remember the birthday song in Spanish. Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz, feliz cumpleaños a Spark, cumpleaños feliz. If Sir Willingham could see me now, he'd probably say I'm out of tune. And I will choose the game from each one, mainly because I don't have polls set up for each system. Because I'm not always sure which one will actually work. So, judging by how it looks, the PS4 will win. So I'll probably play God of War and try and finish that game up. For the month of October, which is like right around the corner now, and probably starting at the end of September. Emphasis on the term probably. I will start playing Until Dawn. So, yeah. We won't have the vote for pretty much the moment I start playing Until Dawn, the vote will stop. And it'll pick back up once I finished Until Dawn. That will be the spoopy game this year. That is bound to scare the bejesus out of me. Hey, Roxas. How you doing, buddy? Oh, let me check, see how much time you guys have. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds. 0 is Switch. 1 is PS2. 2 is PS3. I probably should be actually making this accurate. 3 is PS4. 4 is Xbox. And then 5 is Xbox One. Ooh, ow. Oh, my back. It just cracked. Oh, yeah. So, there's that. So, the spoopy game will be Until Dawn. I'll double check to see just how long it is. And I may start at the end of September, or I may start at the beginning of October. I'm not certain. So do keep that in mind. I'm gonna plant more flowers. The warning played! But the sound had like 5 or 6... Actually, no, it was more than 5 or 6 seconds of lag. Crime and that delay. Bloody floofing hell. Boo, not where... apparently, a lot of things! Fart fit Nugan! What, COD of War? No, not Call of Duty. How's it going? It is going. It is going. I'm making some updates to the stream. Was talking about that a little earlier tonight. Oops. Let's swing over here. Boosh. Making overlays. I'm eventually going to update the animations as well. Okay. Stardew Valley is just having a hissy fit tonight. So is my keyboard and so is Grickene. Crime a Netley. And then my computer blue screened right before the stream, so I was late. So, yippee-ki-yay! Jeez, it could have been worse. Oh, my computer could have caught fire. But it is going. It is going. I'm teaching myself new things. My field experience for my teaching is going to start soon as I get placement. And am I trapped? Okay, up. Suddenly, there it goes. I blame Monokuma. Okay, apparently my computer's possessed tonight. So, there's that. Full minute of lag, damn. And I think that's the first time I've cussed tonight. Let's see. I really like your emote. That's cute. Let's see. Cow of War. But magic smoke clouds are not good to risk. Yeah. Alright, so I think the game's gonna let me play it now. It is just this is a night, let me tell you. Alright, so tomorrow I'll be playing God of War 4, or God of War Norse Edition, however you want to call it, on the PS4. I'm gonna have to double check, make sure everything works. Yeah, apparently I have gremlins. Someone call Metal Mogwai. Maybe she can pull the gremlins out of my computer. Oh. A great stream Minecraft found 11 diamonds. Holy sugar bits. Now, unfortunately, I don't know much about Minecraft, but I do know diamonds are, like, super rare. So, good job, dude. Brava, brava. Whew. Let's see. Alright, keep that. Such a prejudice. School only allows gingers to attend. Hey, I managed to get in. Then again, maybe it's my Irish heritage. That or they let me in for the sake of diversity. Too easy. That one was too easy. Anywho, moving on. But yeah, that's the reason why tomorrow it's going to be at 2. Because football. NCAA football. I actually used to have a game for NCAA football. And it was on the Super Nintendo. My dad and I tried to play it, and we both failed to try to play it. So we're just like, you know what? Whatever. This game ain't worth it. We both just kind of gave up on it. Because neither one of us could figure out how to play it. And I don't remember what... I don't even remember if the game came with a user manual, now that I think about it. Crap. No one is getting out! Again! Jeez, another iridium quality milk. Juice. Oh, that reminds me, my little sister, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it was Jaybird. My little sister, when she was just a little bitty kid, she had the funniest sayings. For one, we had moo juice. And it's like, what the heck is moo juice? It was milk. Alright, so I can finally get the sheep. And I can get... Aw, poor Robin. I can finally get sheep and goats and pigs. I need them. College football 1 and 2 were on Genesis. Okay. Was it this Mindscape game? Let me look on my phone, cause the computer's being a cattywampus tonight. Reckon, eh? That was 30 minutes ago! You may have to send it to me in a whisper. This has just been a night for technological breakdowns. It truly has been a hoot and a holla. Anyway, so one thing is, yeah, my sister called milk moo juice. The other one, which every single time, without fail, made the entire family laugh, was what she called high C juice. Or the high C drink that you see at, who is this? Marnie. Okay. Green algae. Thank you. What's wrong with gingers? They're soulless. About auburn hair versus ginger. I know, it's just cute. But, okay, so you guys know about, like, the high C, fruity drink that they have in, like, McDonald's, right? When she was a little kid, and this was while she was learning how to read, she would call it hick juice. One day, she walked up to my mom and said, "Mommy, can I have some hick juice?" And my mom looked. She looked at me and was like, "Don't blame me for this one. I've already gotten the... I've already gotten the issues with Remember the Titans and my sister saying the N-word. Because they say it in the movie. And then the movie got banned in the house because of that. Anyway, she's like, "I want some hick juice." And then she had to walk my mom. Yeah, high C. So she had to walk my mom up to the thing. She pointed and went, "See, hick juice." And an interesting thing about me and my family, we don't let things go. There are some things I did when I was like itty bitty, I don't ever remember doing them, that I get ragged on for today. Even today. And so, we haven't let her live that one down. Now the other, I guess you could kind of call it cute thing about words is my sister Taterbug. My sister Taterbug has an interesting way of saying milk. And it's exactly the same way as Granny, which is my dad's mom who passed away in 2006. She says milk. And my mom, on cue, will occasionally when she catches it, she'll say, what is that called again? And my sister Taterbug will repeat it, milk. And my mom just gets a kick out of it. And I'll be frank, I get a kick out of it too. See. Let's see. I resent that remark. Let's see. High C cup for a cup of high C. I was about to read that as hick. Never going to hand off those peppers, are you? The quest expired. So now I've got to get Algae to Marnie. Mewing out the milk. Let's see. Pretty sure everyone thought chocolate milk came from a brown cow. Strawberry milk comes from pink cows. What do you say water instead of water? Water. 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 Give me some water. I can see that. Dead gummit game. Alright, so you gonna let me go get the green algae? Yeesh. Pretty sure I put it in here. Yes. I only need one, dadgummit. Alright, so I should be able to get Marnie at her farmhouse. What are you doing? I'm getting a drink of water here. Water tastes better out of a metal cup. Let me tell you. Marnie! Not yet, but you need green algae. Renee's voice tonight, so I'm gonna do that one instead. Although, that's true, there's also the quote function. I probably should just move everything into that. There's also the extra quotes, but I never really understood that. Ugh. My throat. Whoop. Darn, just missed it. Alright, so I'm gonna actually have to turn off the chat on my phone, but I can still see chat on this screen over here. I have two monitors. Actually, one's a television that I had in college. The other one's an actual monitor. I'll take a home in the city they can't buy property next to. That would be nice. Although, that does remind me of a thing that's currently going on in my old hometown of Hartle. Recently, the city council decided that they would rezone where my family lives. Originally, it was agriculture, meaning you could do just about anything on the land. Without telling anyone in the entire city, including the people who lived on this section of land, because it's my dad, sister, which is the woman's name. It's either nickname or I don't know how she came to be known as sister, but she's known as sister. And Dan, they all live on this agriculture land. Dan puts cattle out on the pasture. There's that much land. And he puts cattle out there. Well, without telling anyone, Hartzell rezoned it to industrial. It's like, okay, whatever. And then last month, they rezoned it again for business. Because they didn't want anyone building a chicken house out there. Again, they did this without telling anyone. And I'll admit, it's been a while since I have seen my dad that angry. Because it's like, who do you go to report corruption from your mayor and the entirety of the council? They're all in on it. It's like, how do you fix that? They're corrupted as hell. But it's like, who do you blow the whistle to in that case? Likes TV sets as monitors. It is pretty nice. It's nice and vibrant over here. Probably countenance, no nonsense. Ah, ah, ah. Maybe. I actually don't know any Catholics in Hartzell, but hey, they just want your family to go up to the land. Well, we ain't doing it. On one side, we got Sister and Dan. Actually, if you're looking away from my house toward the highway, we got Sister and Dan over here, and then right next door to us, we have a church. So, making my family give up that land is a very bad idea. But the reason I have heard for them changing the classification, I guess you could call it. I don't know what it's actually called, at least not off the top of my head. But rezoning. That's what it's called. But from what I have heard, and this is from my dad, the reason they rezoned it to business is so that no one could build a chicken house. Because Hartzell's government is more concerned with image than it is functionality. Known as district. It's known as districting or zoning. For some reason, I can't say that word. Districting. Zoning. We'll go with that one. We'll go with zoning. I can't talk today. Probably because I got dehydrated. I'm gonna have to get used to talking a lot. I apparently did not watch the news because I did not recall that it was supposed to rain. And I don't think going down into the scaries is a wise decision, but I'll probably do it anyway. Oh, whoops. I'll have to go outside, I guess. But yeah, it's like, who do you go to when your government is corrupt? Or at least your local government. And there's nothing you can really do about voting because people vote these people back into office every single freaking year. Pretty much. It's called mining. Alright. Well, at least I'm getting some geodes. It's not bad. There we go. Alright, I need to... You gotta be kidding me. Let's do this. Can you grow stones? Technically, no. Although you can visit the quarry and stones just kind of randomly appear. And they randomly appear on your farm as well. Uh-oh. Yep. You can use what's called a crystallarium. And when you put a gem in it, it does consume the gem. However, it indefinitely reproduces said gem. Whoops! Jeez, I was heading right toward that, too. Man, I don't get any bug meat from that. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of crystals, I'm trying to figure out what the chemical composition is for a crystal from a cartoon show. It's called Bullarium. Bull, B-U-L, Bellarium crystals. So far, we've heard it's from the Mighty Ducks. I better be straightforward with that. It's from the Mighty Ducks, and I'm trying to figure out, A, how much energy these things can output, and B, what the chemical composition is so I can actually figure out that kind of energy. But I am having some issues. Alright, just need one more level. I'm running out of energy. Not a good time, buddy. Not a good time to itch. Ooh, cool, an emerald. But yeah, I don't think I have the blueprints for Crystallarium just yet. Otherwise, I'd be making bank right about now. Alright, so I got my out down. Let's eat another one of these. My health is not bad right now. Man, I'm getting a bunch of geodes. I must have had good luck today. Alright, so I need to come all the way over here for that. Bank of Uno, no you aren't number one, but we still care about your investments too. Spell the crystal name. It's Bellarium, B-U-L-E-R-I-M, I think. Look up Mighty Ducks and Dragonus, which... Drag... Oh, crap. Ah, bugger. Huh. Oh, jinxed. Okay. Or actually, it might be easier to look up Siege in terms of enemies. Oh, crap! Nope, 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 nope! Alright. We're outie. Jeez. Alright, let's go to the community center. And so we don't accidentally overexert ourselves, I'll switch over to the scythe. But yeah, so far, me and Reaver, who is the other Mighty Ducks cartoon fan. It makes me happy that I have other people I can talk to about these cartoons. But we figured out that the crystals have boron in them. That much we figured out. Okay, I need winter to roll around. I need a pig. And I need those 2 recipes. Need an apple tree. Need a pomegranate tree. Didn't I need the cabbage for something? Bellarium crystals? It's B-U-L-E-R-I-U-M. Bellarium. Like bullshit. But we figured out that it has boron in it, which also helps explain why it's so rare. And the current theory for it is that it's somehow related to amber. But We haven't really gotten much farther than that. I'm not the best when it comes to geology. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna keep the ruby. This spelling's from the Disney Mighty Ducks page. There's 3 different spellings. But yeah, fair enough. I've seen it spelled like 3 different ways so far. And it's just like, why? One of them was off of the Disney Wiki. And I'm just groaning. Going, why? Why can you not be consistent? Ah! And it's just infuriating, you know? Although, finally found a size comparison. Which is nice. It's just bleh, you know? Oops. Alright, what can I put back? Nothing at the moment. Actually, no, I could put this in here. Pull that out. Oh, wait. Okay, put this in, put this in, put this in. Then pull that out. Okay, there we go. Bum, 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 brum, dum, dum, dum. I had a Furby that used to do that. What can I take out of here? What you said about it looks like it might fit for barium crystals. Maybe? The number one thing we found the issue with was its rarity. And with if boron, which is element number 5, yeah! Which, surprisingly enough, boron is my favorite element. Yes, I am dorky enough in terms of chemistry to have a favorite element. Because it is also one of my favorite insults. You're an absolute boron. Okay. Anywho. Let's see, what can I take out of here? Well, I'm gonna go do some stuff. All that tomorrow, so that should work. Derp dirt. Make it whatever the you want. So you're a moron for boron? Oh, it's my favorite insult, right beside arsenic sulfide. You're an absolute arsenic sulfide, you stingy merchant. Sounds like complete and utter nonsense, but when you look it up, you realize I have just called you an ass. I have too much fun with this. So caustic, yes. Alright. So, let's see. Does anyone have any suggestions for who we should raid? Because Twitch is currently loading. Hopefully it doesn't make my computer blue screen. While I wait for this to finally load. If you see more things added to the stream, like in terms of overlay, it's because I'm testing things out. Oh, okay. Finally, there it goes. A, does anyone have any suggestions for raid? And B, Can you guys give me some feedback real quick on the thing I have below? Streamer streaming. That would be great. Let's see, Voodoo-ish. The dark picture. That's interesting. Let's go to Voodoo-ish. I may have to hit the refresh button. No rate suggestion. Okie dokie. So let's see. So half my Twitch screen here is dead. Can't read it. Not much contrast. Okay. I'll fiddle around with that then.